Hello friends, good morning. My name is Niladri and today again we are going to start another exciting and really hot topic, which is nothing but GPRS network architecture. And please do pay attention because this is going to be a very important topic for all of you who are working in GSM technology and also more specifically working for the data network or the GPRS network. So to understand this network element and the interfaces between them, and more specifically these individual network elements and their function is very important while troubleshooting. So this would be really helpful. This session specifically would be really helpful for the RF engineers, the data engineers, the packet core engineers, maybe the BSS engineers and the project engineer. So let's go about it. In a previous session we have already covered the GSM architecture. So today it's the time for GPRS network architecture only. So we'll pay attention on each network elements and the interfaces which is included in the GPRS network architecture. So starting from mobile or the mobile station, we have the air interface or the interface towards the BTS, base transceiver station. From the BTS we have AirBus interface towards the BSC, nothing but the base station controller which controls multiple BTS of course. Then within BSC we have PCUs, integrated PCUs, nothing but the packet control unit which controls the packet and the packet related functions inside the BSC. It's an integral part or the integrated part in the BSC. From BSC we are having GP interface which is connecting to the SCSN. SCSN is nothing but the serving GPRS support node, which is a very important entity in the GPRS system itself. From SCSN we are having GN interface towards the GGSN, which is nothing but the gateway GPRS support node, and also we are having the same GN interface towards other SCSN. From GGSN towards the PDN or the packet data network we are having GI interface, and from PDN we are having other connectivity like to the DNS and towards the router. So that's all about the interface from BSC, SGSN and GGSN. Now we'll see various interfaces from SGSN and GGSN, which is again important to understand. So from GGSN we are having GP interface towards the backbone BZ or the other PLMN, SGSN foreign PLMN. So this interface is called GP. Sometimes from other SCSN also we have the GP connectivity towards the other PLMN or the other SCSN of the other PLMN or the foreign PLMN. So that's all about GGSN and other PLMN connectivity which is happening through GP interface. Then from other SGSN we are having CG or the charging gateway. That interface is called GA interface. So charging gateway is again very important. All the charging related function of the data network of the GSM or the advanced GSM lies with charging gateway. So charging gateway to SGSN interface is called GA interface. Then you are having GD interface. Here the same interface is from SGSN towards the SMS, GMSC and SMS into working MSC. Plus we are having the same interface from BSC towards the MSC, and from MSC to GMSC or the gateway MSC we are having the same interface, GD interface. So from SGSN to SMS GMSC and SMS interworking MSC, plus from GMSC to MSC we are having the GD interface, and from GMSC again we are having connection toward the PSTN. So those are maximum interface and network entities we have covered. Now let's move forwards towards the other elements like EIR or the equipment identity register, the VLR and the MSC, visitor location register and the mobile switching center, and the HLR and the authentication database, home location registry and the authentication database. So I have clearly denoted two things here. If you pay attention, I'm having this red line which is carrying user and signaling data, both, all these red lines, air interface, AVIS interface, ZD interface, GB interface, ZD, GM, GA interface, GP interface, GI interface, GN interface between SGSN and GGSN, and also the interface from PDN to router and PDN to DNS. All these red colored interfaces are carrying user data and signaling data both, but only these blue lines, blue dotted lines, carrying only signaling data. So we are having 5 different interfaces which carries the signaling data only in the GPRS network. Number 1 is GF interface, which carries the signaling data across from EIR to SCSN and vice versa. From SCSN towards the from SCSN towards the VLR of the MSC, we are having GS interface, which is very important, to have a communication with the VLR and the MSC. Then we are having GR interface from SCSN towards the HLR or the authentication center database. That's again important, of course. And we are having GC interface from GGSN towards the HLR. So all this for GF, GS, GR and GC plus the D interface, all these are carrying signaling data only. So the D interface is between VLR MSC and the HLR and authentication center. So this is all about the GPRS network architecture, all the interfaces, all the network elements, major network elements involved. So I want to summarize again. We are having UM interface in the air from MS to BDS. From BDS to BSC we are having AVIS interface. From BSC to SCSN GV, SCSN to GGSN GN interface, plus the same GN interface towards other SCSN, GP interface to other PLMN or foreign PLMN, or you can say SCSN of other PLMN, or you are having GP interface from GGSN towards the BZ. And this is nothing but the inter PLMN GPRS backbone. So to backbone also we are having GP interface from GGSN towards the PDN, GI interface, and we are having other connections from PDN to router and DNS. Moving forward, we are having GD interface from MSC to GMSC, and GD interface between SGSN towards the SMS GMSC or the interworking MSC. Sometimes this both are denoted the same, but I have made it, I have added both of them so that you are not confused that the connection is from BSC to MSC and there, or from SGSN we are having a direct connectivity. Then you are having GR interface from SGSN to HLR, GS interface SGSN to BLR, GF interface SGSN to EIR, and GGSN to HLR we are having GC interface. So that's all about the interfaces. Regarding the data, these blue dotted lines, please note, these are only carrying signaling data, but the red lines, all these red colored lines are carrying user data plus signaling data. So these are all. I have denoted all the network elements. Some of the important network elements I have written here, like the GPRS, serving GPRS support node, you already know, GGSN, gateway, GPRS support node, ECU packet control unit, which is integrated in BSC, CZ or the charging gateway, which is very important, and the PLMN, the public line mobile network. So like we're having different PLMN connectivity, GP interface from our ACSN or GGSN. So I hope you really enjoyed this topic and the detailing here, and please stay tuned for more updates. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, do hit like and share the videos, and nevertheless never forget to comment. That's all about today's topic. In the next topic, we're moving forward towards another exciting one. We'll meet soon again with the new one. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.